Hello everyone, I am making this video to compare the different brands of telescopes to answer some of the questions that I had myself a few months ago when I was looking for a telescope, and to make sure that you guys understand the difference. And I'm going to be comparing the Meade telescope as head-to-head with the Celestron telescope, and I'm going to go through them feature by feature so you guys don't say that I'm comparing apples to oranges, and we'll go through each little feature every step of the way. So let's get started. So we will start with the Meade telescope. As you know, the Meade brand is very known worldwide. They make really nice telescopes of all kinds and shapes and sizes. It comes with many knobs and features and stuff that I'm going to go through very quickly. As you can see, it comes with a sturdy wooden tripod that makes it very light. You can take it anywhere with you. Like you can see, I can just carry it with one hand and point it toward the object that I'm looking at. It's very convenient, and you can put your eyepieces in here. You can use the focusing mechanism. It's a little squeaky. And you can tighten it when you point it to the object that you want. You can tighten it like so, and it hopefully won't move as much. So this is the Meade telescope, model 225C. The diameter is 60 millimeters, so it's 60 millimeter lens on the front, and focal length is 700 millimeters. It has, from what it says here, it has coated optics, which gives you a better picture. And it comes with all the lids and stuff and the accessories that you need to start viewing immediately. I believe the lens on it is plastic and it's not glass. As far as the accessories for this Meade telescope, this particular model actually, there isn't that many accessories that you can use. It came with the finder, and it came with 3 eyepieces as well as a Barlow lens. This Barlow lens is a 3x Barlow lens, which multiplies your magnification by 3. So you can divide, for example, this is a 2.4 millimeters, you divide that by 3 and that will be your magnification. As you know, the magnification is the focal length, 700 millimeters, divided by 2.4, and then again, you multiply that by 3, or you divide by 3 if you're doing the multiplication. You know what I mean. So this is with regards to the Meade telescope. Let's go ahead and check the Celestron. So this is the Celestron that I've replaced this telescope with, my old and faithful, and I'm going to go again through the features of both telescopes to enable you to decide which one is better for you. As you can see, this telescope is a little bit bigger than this one, which makes it quite heavier. In fact, like I showed you before, this telescope you can lift with one hand, you can move it around, and you can point it whichever way you want, whichever direction, and once it's there, it will be there. Now this one is a little bit heavier. It weighs well over 100 pounds, and it's not easy to move. So your choice. You can move it with one hand, or you can't move it. Other features of the telescopes, like I showed you before, this has, it came with 3 eyepieces. This came with only 1 eyepiece. So, your choice. 3 eyepieces and a Barlow lens, 1 eyepiece. Like I said, the eyepieces on this one are quite small. They are nice and light. You can take them anywhere you want. You can stick them in your pocket and they won't cause a big bulge. You can barely see it in my pocket, and it won't pull your pants down. This is a Celestron eyepiece. I'm trying to put the Celestron eyepiece in my pocket, and as you can see, it does not look very pretty. So let's go on with more features of the Celestron telescope versus the Meade telescope. This one comes with the nice 9x50 viewfinder, and it's got this nice and sturdy mount which makes it heavier. The Meade telescope has a viewfinder It doesn't say on it what it is, but it's nice and light, so you can carry it easy wherever you want to go. So we go on with the features of the Celestron telescope. As you can see on the other side, as well as the viewfinder, I had to buy this camera. It's a star sense camera that finds where the telescope is in the universe and will enable you to point it precisely to whatever planet or nebulae that you want to look at. So it enables you to do astrophotography and all of that stuff. But the price of it is about double the price of this telescope. The whole thing is half price of this camera. Your choice. As you can see on this telescope, the Celestron model, you have a lot of cables that connect to the unit in the back here, and these cables and everything electronic in this telescope requires power. You will have to buy a separate AC adapter to observe anything with this telescope. Otherwise you're going to have to move it manually. You're going to have to tilt it to the right place, and it's not that easy, and like, look at it, it's just moving all over the place. This little telescope here does not need power. You can just go like this, point it to the planet you want to look at, or the sky part that you want to look at, and you're done. Okay, so let's look at the focusing mechanism of the Meade telescope. It is quite simple. You put the star that you want in the middle of the eyepiece, and then you focus it using this little knob here until it becomes in focus, and you're done. The Celestron telescope, on the other hand, has this knob right back here that you're going to have to turn to focus the main mirror in the back here. The main mirror is moved up and down to focus the picture, but in the dark you can always get confused between that focusing knob and the two other knobs here, so you will not be able to know what you're doing in the dark. Those two are meant for astrophotography. If you're taking a picture that's like a 5-minute picture or an hour long, you need to tighten those to prevent the mirror from flopping, because when a telescope is tracking an object in the sky, the mirror may go click and the picture will get all screwed up. If you want to take a picture using this telescope, you just point it to the star that you want or to the object that you want and put your camera here if you can, and take a picture that way. On with the accessories for the Celestron telescope is the GPS module that you can purchase, the SkySync GPS, that enables the telescope to know what time it is, the date, and the location where it is, and it gets that information from the GPS satellites that are moving around. You obviously don't need it for this telescope because it does not care about the time or the location. You just point it and you're done. As far as price is concerned, this telescope costs I'd say 25 times more than this telescope. So if you're on a budget, this is the one to get. This is very expensive, it's very heavy. Again, the choice is yours. I hope this video clarifies the differences between Celestron and Meade telescopes and makes it easier for you to judge which brand to choose from. I have gone ahead and explained to you, the weight issues, the lenses, the accessories, the power requirements and all that stuff for both telescopes. If you have any questions, please post them below, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will talk soon. Bye for now.